Rachel from 7 and All, and today I'm going to be sharing with you our 9th grade curriculum choices. Now, like many homeschooling families, we're not actually all that big on grade levels. We're all about what can you do and to give you work that's going to challenge you but not overwhelm you. And so what's right for my 9th grader and my family is not going to be the same as what's right for your 9th grader necessarily, because it's always, a little bit maybe high on this subject, a little bit lower on this subject, because we can pick and choose what fits that child's ability at this certain age, and that's awesome. And 9th grade is just the term that I'm choosing to call this. She's pretty much all doing high school level work at this point. My sister is 13, turning 14 later this school year, so she's a bit young on the homeschool high school side, so we're not really trying to rush her through it, but we also don't want to keep her back in levels that aren't challenging her. So we'll start with math, and for my sister, we are doing all Life of Fred math for her right now. This is the companion book for Life of Fred Advanced Algebra. This is zillions of practice problems, and I am sure that there are literally zillions of problems in here. Well, probably not, but this is Life of Fred is something that my family has really enjoyed, and she is actually just using Life of Fred for her high school math right now, and it's been going very well. She's done beginning algebra, now she'll be doing advanced algebra with Life of Fred and getting a lot of practice in that. Then she will be, for vocabulary development, she'll be doing vocabulary from classical roots. So this is a really cool book. It goes through, this is actually the teacher's guide. I can't show you what the workbook looks like because I grabbed the teacher's guide. But it is great. It really goes through the Latin and Greek roots and what those mean in different words. So we like this. We have several books in the series. She'll be doing book A, and analogies. This is something I'm a big fan of. I think it's a really great way to build logic skills. I'm pretty sure this analogies one was actually my same copy from when I was in high school. I loved teaching this to several of my siblings. It's a great way to both work on what words really mean, having a really deep understanding of words, but also just building logical skills that are very helpful in education. Then we'll be doing grammar and composition for 10th grade. The reason we're doing this is because we can't find 9th grade in our collection. So this is a season of homeschooling where you use what you have. And at high school level, grammar is all the same. It's just really repeating the punctuation, capitalization, rules, and parts of speech, and really getting down to the nitty-gritty of subjunctive moods and imperative moods. By the way, I love the subjunctive mood. I think it should be understood more by the greater populace. But this is a great book. I think it does a really good job of preparing you for SAT type of just the nitty-gritty of grammar. I don't think it really gets to the heart of writing, but we'll be using kind of other things for that. That will be more of just kind of person-to-person teaching than a grammar book. And she also does Worldly Wise for vocabulary building. And then on her own, she is going to be doing Sonlight Core 100. Wow. Sonlight Core 100. So I didn't bring out all the books because there are a lot of books in a Sonlight Core. But Sonlight, if you're not familiar with it, is Bible, history, and literature all combined together. And they have a big instructor's guide and a whole lot of books. So Core 100 is a American history year at a higher level. They do have elementary American history, but this is the higher level. And they have a whole lot of books to read. It's all just whole literature types of books. This is their history spine. It's the history of us. And I think there's like 10 books in this that they go through within the year. And a lot of just books. There's so much reading. So I just brought out a couple that you're starting with in the first 1 or 2 weeks. This is their poetry anthology for this year, which I like Sonlight a lot. She'll be doing this just completely on her own. That's her independent work. And then we have our group subjects that we're doing as a group. So we are doing Mandarin Chinese as their foreign language, and I would love to, if anyone has any suggestions for a nice open and go Mandarin Chinese simplified curriculum, I'm open to your suggestions because I've not been able to find one that is not meant for college level, not meant for adults, meant for younger students that they can use and learn still reading and writing, not meant for native speakers. It's a little bit hard to find this. But right now I'm using a Sage book or the Sage Formula books, which I haven't been able to find the first like 3 levels of the series, but I've been able to find some, and I do really like this system. It was designed to teach you within the 5 levels the first 500 characters that you need to know how to write in Mandarin. You need to know how to read and write. So I like this. It would work a lot better if I could find all the books and buy them. But I'm working with it. I'm filling in, basically, we're working with it, and I'm kind of filling in the characters that they missed learning. My first book started in level 3, so we've been working with that. And then we have Chinesey. This is really more just for fun. You may have seen them on Instagram or different websites. They're very Instagrammable. It's like pictures. They incorporate characters into art and into pictures to kind of help show what these characters were intended to look like. Because of course Chinese characters were originally pictures of items, and they all have an etymology. So this is best for kind of just knowing the etymology. So this is our ear. So we can see it drawn as somebody's ear right here. This is more eye. So it's like an eye, sort of. But this is fun to go through. They really enjoy this. It doesn't really teach you how to speak Chinese. But not everything has to. We're doing a lot of conversation for that, a lot of whiteboard drills for that. And we have the first 1,000 words in Chinese, which is just a lot of fun to go through. My system for using this has been, we just take like one page and we study this page for a week. Work on the vocabulary, and I teach them how to write. Not maybe all the words, but all the most useful words, and then I have them write them on the whiteboard. I have them make up sentences with it. We try to talk about these type of things, use these words in sentences so that we can really get the knowledge to be active. Then our other subject for group work is going to be Mystery of History, Volume 4. And this sister has already done this, but it was kind of in one of those survival years of homeschool, so we didn't do it as thoroughly with like the activities and the memory cards and all of that type of fun stuff, and she just did it by herself. So I think it'll be a better experience going through it this time again, but doing it, we're going to be doing it more completely and fully and really having fun with it. That will be 2 days a week while we are starting Gather Round with South America, 2 days a week. And we're really looking forward to. She has the high school student book to go with that, so she'll be getting a lot of her writing assignments from this, a lot of her research practice, writing practice from this, as well as we're going through geography and history and cultures. So that is our plan for 9th grade, and she's got a lot of work to do. Oh, also for Chinese, she does do Rosetta Stone on her own, and she does typing. You know, once they get to 9th grade, they're doing a lot of schoolwork, and some of it, you know, especially with the really studious type like this one, they're just doing it on your own, and as a teacher, you almost even forget, and you have to ask them, hey, what level are you in right now? We will be adding a high school science, but we're not able to get it right now, because she's already completed high school biology, and that's kind of the 9th grade work that we have. Our other ones, chemistry and physics, they really require more advanced math than what she's taken already, so we don't want to push her into those or rush her into those right now. We ordered a different science program, but it's not going to arrive exactly right now on time. I'll show it to you when it does arrive. Alright, thank you so much for watching. We'd love it if you joined our creative and adventurous homeschool family by subscribing, and do click the like button if this video was helpful to you. Bye!